Hey.
Hi. Okay, so this is a question for both of you. If you've done a lot of work in both, voice and for video games and TV and Josh on TV and film, and if you could have a cameo of one of your characters from a previous work in The Mighty Ones, who would that cameo be from?
Amazing question.
You go first, Josh. This one's hard.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, this is a real cop out answer maybe, but I was in college in a really weird theater group that was kind of like a cartoon on stage. And the first year, my freshman year of college, I played a giant pink poodle, a French poodle named Old Speller. And I think Old Speller would fit very nicely into the Mighty Ones universe.
He would. That sounds perfect.
Oh, that's cool. Good answer. I played Carl Casagrande on the Casagrandes over at Nick. I think it'd be really cool if they came over and hung out with those rocker chicks in the house. You know what I mean? Oh, I love those girls. But it'd be very unsafe. But yeah, that'd be my crossover.
Yes.
I would watch that.
Right? They could be his babysitter or something.
Okay, so if you could be a different Mighty One, who would you choose and why?
I would be Mr. Rabbit because he's the boss of the yard, kinda. And it's fun to be bad characters, you know what I mean?
Well, I could never pull it off, but if I could be anyone, I would be Barry, because then I would be voiced by the amazing and talented Alex, who can do no wrong in my eyes. So
Shut up, Josh.
that would be my dream.
I appreciate that. Yeah, Barry's pretty awesome. I think
Barry's awesome, let's be honest.
Twig's awesome too. He's my
In his own way.
he's my second. He's I don't know.
Definitely top 10.
Definitely top 15.
I mean, are there that many characters on the show?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, there's probably,
okay.
there's...
If I count that many, okay.
The cast is getting bigger. I think it's cool because the first season, there's there'll be some just random bugs in the background, and then by the second season they might have their own episode, or I think that's really cool. One of our board artists got turned into one of the characters, Ben, the stink bug. And he was supposed to just be a drawing or a background bug that someone put in there, but then he turned into a full-fledged character because he was so hilarious.
Oh, that's fun.
Voiced by the amazing Eric Bauza.
Woo, Eric! He couldn't be here today. He's off being amazing somewhere.
Probably. That's usually what he does.
Nice. Any other fun little secrets like that you have to tell us?
Yeah.
Alex knows all the gossip.
Carter, what's Carter's last name? I'm gonna look it up. Well, Ben Furry is the stink bug. And I think this other board artist / director, Carter, he drew it of him just to be kind of a butt, and then it turned into a bigger character. I think Carter might have a character too. The Venus flytrap, you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
He's the bodybuilder. Yeah, I think those two characters are based off of real board artists.
Nice.
They really honor each other with, beautiful tributes like Stink Bug.
Yeah, it sounds more like sibling love that way. Okay, so you both, I talked to you a little bit about previous characters earlier. You both have a ton of experience. And I think, Alex, if I'm wrong, correct me.
Okay.
And so I think this is geared a little bit more towards Josh, but do you have a preference for, doing the live production versus the vocal, the voiceover recording kind of stuff? And then, let's talk big head.
I've never done live action before. I wouldn't
Okay.
know.
It's time, Alex. It's
Yes.
time.
I was looking through your portfolio and I was like, I think it's all vocal, but I was like, in case I missed something, I didn't want to, assume everything was right there. So I was like,
Oh yeah, I didn't. I went into school I wanted to be like an animator or a storyboard artist, and I kind of took a detour into voiceover. So I never really thought of myself as an actor, and I just never tried it. I wouldn't know what to do with my hands.
oh, like the ones that are sitting here all moving around. Yeah. I get
Yeah.
that. I feel that so much, Alex.
And
I
like,
want to see you on camera, Alex. The people demand it. It's time.
don't you have to isn't there like tape on the ground you got to stand on or something? Oh my god.
See, you already know everything you need to know. You're ready.
But what do you do once you get there? I don't know. And I think that I'm probably biased, but I think that animation people are the nicest people in the world. So how could I go to people that are scary? Okay, now to you, Josh.
Animation people are the best. Certainly on this show, we have the most wonderful directors and creators, and obviously a lovely group of cast who are a dream to work with. It's interesting. Like animation is always the most fun. It's always air conditioned. It's always easier in a lot of ways, but you are catching me at the end of a year and a half long pandemic where I haven't really been on set, maybe just like for a week here, a week there. So I do really miss it, and I'm excited to go back to a set, even though it's way longer days and sometimes way less fun. But I do miss it.
Yeah. Nice. All right.
Oh, and what about Big Head? What can I tell you about Big Head?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, nothing in particular. We're big nerdy fans in my house. My husband is an engineer and actually builds microprocessor chips for a living, develops them, designs them. So we're
Well, I'll show.
Yes.
This is on my desk beside me. This is a porcelain ceramic big gulp.
I love it. Nice.
Hey,
Hey,
thanks so much for
Ashley.
taking the time.
Nice
Josh,
background.
oh yeah, thanks. Oh wait, wrong way. That way. Josh, you have voiced and acted in so many things. I have to say, I just watched you in Mythic Quest and you nailed it as
Oh, thank
Longbottom.
you.
My husband and I
That's
are
so
like,
sweet.
wow, like he really like captured it. It was great.
Thank you. That's so nice. Thank you.
How did you go about finding Twig's voice? Because you have all this background. And he's very distinct, I feel like, from your other voice characters.
Yeah, I think just going back to like when there was just a character description and a few lines of dialogue to go off of, I think they were really, leaning into the fact that he was a little neurotic, a little overthinking, a little, kind of disapproving, finger wagging. And unfortunately, all of those things come very naturally to me. So it was it was a little bit of just leaning into what's already there. It was like allowing to come to the surface what I'm always trying to press down in my real personality. So it was very liberating.
So you talked about like which characters you would like to kind of cameo in. Is there anyone we can expect this season as a cameo that's kind of fun, or anything fun? And you mentioned the Bumblebee, which I watched that episode. It was really cute.
So great.
I loved it. And you're right, Alex did an amazing job.
Oh, thank you.
Is there anything else we can look forward to this season?
possibly some dads appearing. I don't know. That's all I can really say.
There,
Someone's dad might be there.
there will be some incredible French language, French accents, all of which I think are unbelievably fun and great. And you know what? You'll continue to have. Oh, am I frozen?
Did you say great or grape?
Ah! Ah!
Thank you.
Oh, you two, like I'm cracking up during this interview, by the way. So, and you're so much like your characters, like you said. How much of your lines are you ad-libbing? Are you adding things in? Are you just kind of rolling with it? Like I can just imagine like being in the filming booth, like cracking up, like listening to you guys, trying to get through it and being like, no, stick to the script. But oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. You want to go first, Josh?
We definitely have too much fun in the booth, but a large part of that is because what our starting material with is so incredible and so funny and so brilliant. Are the writers and creators, Sunil and Donnie and Greg and Lynn. When we see scripts and animatics, which are sort of like the line drawings before it becomes a full-fledged animated show, are so funny that it's impossible not to get excited to add stuff in or go like, oh, what if it was that? What if it was that? And when we're all together, which unfortunately isn't so often these days, we have way too much fun. And sometimes short sessions turn into long sessions because we're just goofing around, loving talking to each other as the characters and just playing. It's the best.
Yeah, you never know where it's gonna go because, like, oh, the best part about being together in the booth is like when you're ad-libbing, you're not just guessing what the other character or what the other actor did, but you can be like, if me and Twig were annoyed at each other, I might go, get off, Twig, go over there, and Twig would do something like, now ad-lib.
I'm really good at improv.
Oh, that was real Twig-like. Good job, Twig. Okay, I'll do an easier one. So like we'll be like the gang is hugging each other. We're having a heartfelt hug at the end. So we'll go. Aw, squeeze.
It's too tight.
Tight as God.
Let go.
So like that kind of thing happens only when you're together.
So was it hard doing it during the pandemic then? Or did you guys kind of like do this, like get on Zoom so you could still kind of have that interaction?
Only like a couple times, I think. But you know what? Sunil and Greg and Donnie, they're really good at telling or keeping track of everyone's performance, and it's cool because they'll read with us and that'll be fun too. So you're still reacting against somebody, and we do a lot of improv just because we're trying to make each other laugh. So it might it might take a while to get to the next take.
I believe it. Hey, so like Jana was saying, nerding out. I watch Silicon Valley too. My husband's also a tech like programmer.
Oh, amazing.
Guy. So, but I have to say, Twig's the smart one of the group, and it makes me laugh because of just again thinking about Longbottom. Do you think Twig would like his Tears of Anarin book?
I bet Twig is a real sci-fi geek. Yeah, I bet he really. He's definitely into space operas. There's no question about it. Yeah.
He wouldn't find Longbottom a little too wordy. He'd probably go with it. Like
Twig is a lowbrow intellectual. He fancies himself much smarter than I think he actually is. I actually think Longbottom's writing would be perfect for him. The sequel, not the original, not the Asimov version, the Longbottom version.
Right. Exactly. Thank you.
Any writers listening, space opera episode, that'd be so cool.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.